Welcome guys, we're going to go ahead and explain the 3 starting zones in Black Desert Online. You get 3 choices. You obviously have the Ancient Stone Chamber, you have the Mountain of Eternal Winter, and then you also have the Land of the Morning Light. And we're going to go through each of them and decide which is going to be the best for a brand new player. So stick around, check it out, and decide for yourself which one you think might work for you. And also, we make these videos on Twitch as we're live streaming. So come through, come support the channel, come say hi. Who knows, maybe you'll be in the next video. So come check it out. We'll see you guys. Enjoy the video. So today we're going to talk about which starting area is the best starting area as a new player. We do have some pros and cons on which is best and which is not the best, but we did a lawn, Kunoichi, and we also did a Meiwa. So to say that we've done all 3 starting areas might be an understatement, because this took a long time to play through every single starting zone again. And as you can see, our lawn here, she is a graduated from Ancient Stone Chamber. Ancient Stone Chamber, you start here in this area, and then from there you work your way through. You kill Red Nose, you come over to Velia, work your way all the way up through all this, then you make your way down to Balinus, make your way to Calpheon, and so on and so forth, right? And then eventually make your way over to Medea. Okay, now with that being said, it is a good starting zone for a brand new player. In a sense, you will unlock a lot of nodes, but we do have some things that are good. So it is the OG quest line. Very beginning of the story, this will bring you from the day 1 players on. It's a long quest. You might think, oh, that sucks, but it'll open up the game for you. You'll progress. To be honest, back in the day when we would fight the first 3 bosses, Red Nose, the Imp King, and then we fight the little horse guy up here at Kron Castle, they used to be a joke. You'd show up and they'd die. But now, it's actually challenging. Like, you don't just walk in there and kill them. So keep that in mind. So it is a little bit more challenging, but I definitely think that it's worth doing. Gear progression is pretty medium fast. You'll get more gear as you play, especially on a seasoned character, and they give you all the tools and they teach you everything that you need to know as far as progressing towards the beginning. And you start in a great location. I mean, starting in Ancient Chamber, you start in a great location. You start literally right here in Velia, which is a lot of people's home base. As you can see, I have a lot of crap in here. I'm sure other people have way more. Great spot to start if you're looking to get to play with your friends right away, to be quite honest. You would get power leveled a little bit quicker here. You have the opportunity for that, because if your friend has a Doom Horse, you can just jump on it and take off and go wherever, or just tell them to meet you. If you start here, you don't even have to do the quest line necessarily. You can jump in, start grinding. Once you get your Tavala gear, you can just go find a spot and start grinding. So it's kind of a good spot, unlocks all the nodes and all the areas for you. It'll get you all the way over to here, right? It'll get you from here all the way to over here, and here some, and that's a good amount of the map itself, so keep that in mind. Ancient Stone Chamber is good to unlock. I think it's a good starting spot. It is a little bit longer, but it will teach you how to play the game. Now the cons. It's a long quest line. You're going to be doing a lot of quests. If you hate long quests, this might not be the one for you. The storyline in it, I mean, if you're one of those people that wish that we're playing Final Fantasy or WoW, this is not it. This quest line is dry. You're going to be spamming the R button like crazy. This is insane. A lot of running. As I said before, you go from all the way over here, all the way to over here. Imagine you don't have quick travel. You don't have these wells available because you haven't done that yet, unless you decide to do it, but you're running from one point to another. It's a long run. I don't even know if this questline is beneficial to you towards your end game progression, other than your quest is done. I imagine there's some sort of meeting to do it as a brand new player, and I would recommend at least doing it. Alright, so here we have our Kunoichi, which we did our Mountain of Eternal Winter in. To be fair, Mountain of Eternal Winter was very fast. You get to start in a winter neverland. Mountain of Eternal Winter is located over here on the right side of the map. Not quite all the way to the right, but pretty dang close. Bottom right area. The good news is, I guess, really close to which is a good thing for depression, that you're not going to get you're not gonna you're not gonna get a heart, but you might. Yeah, you might get better luck than me. It does teach you how to do life skilling, not in depth, but it does teach you how to start life skilling in a sense through the quest line. The quest line is super fast. This is probably the fastest quest line you can do to get out of season. If you're one of those people that just want to get leveled up as fast as you can, get this quest line done so you can go to the open world and start playing close to end game, which you're not going to be for quite a while, to be quite honest with you. This is the one you'll get through fast. The storyline's very good and it's voice acted. If you love your stories, this is probably a great one for you. The gear progression is fast. You will gear up in your Tavala super fast. You need to do this questline regardless to get your Labraska, your Fallen God helmet. If you don't do this questline, you won't be able to make it. Now you can always buy it, but if you're one of those people that like create their own stuff, you need to do this questline to be able to create the Labraska helmet. Bad things about this place is you are in the middle of nowhere. And you can't even grind this area. You're not strong enough to grind this area. So if you were like midway through and you're like, hey, I need to get some levels, you're not going to be able to. This place is way too strong for you. For instance, let's show you a couple places real quick. So right here, boom. Here's a spot for you. Oh, the winter tree fossil? Well, yeah, we're not quite strong enough. Oh, you want to come down here? Go to Jade's? Oh, wait, well, we're not strong enough to be here either. Basically, you're running around just doing quests, and that's your only option here to level up. It does finish you around 51 on just the Mountain Eternal Winter questline, which it will progress you over towards Medea. There's a lot of running around. There's no point to grind or quest with friends here. It's on your own, do your thing. You know, if you're a solo player, it's probably good for you, but if you're not a solo player and you like to be social, you could join a guild, I guess, and chat with them while you're doing this, but you're not gonna do anything with friends at this moment. You'll have to backtrack on your quest. You'll end up going backwards. So you'll see your quest line, you'll open this up, you go to main, and you'll notice, oh, well, okay, well, we got to go back to this place. Okay, so you're jumping around. You're jumping around like crazy on your quest line, and it's going to it could confuse a new player because most people are used to going in steps, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. But this is, oh, we're in the middle of the quest. Now we're going back up to the top. Okay, now we gotta go down here. It could be confusing for a new player. This is, I would say, for maybe more of a sweaty person, someone that's a sweaty MMO player. If you're a speed demon, this is for you. You wanna get the season done quickly? Boom, come here. Be big chilling out there in the big world and who knows, maybe killing lower G's. This is not new player friendly. You're lost. Like you're lost in the middle of nowhere. You're out here in this freaking mountain. Then if you want to go to Velia and say, your friends are like, hey, I'm in Velia, and Velia is all the way, oops, sorry. Velia is all the way over here. From here to here. And when you're a new player, this is all clouded up. Let me show you an example of clouded up. This is clouded up, right? I can't see this area. Very hard for a new player to figure out how to get there to there. This is a great spot, again, for you speed demons that just want to get the quest done and want to get out of season and move on. Let's also remind ourselves how beautiful this Kunoichi is. Yes. Next on the list, we have Land of the Morning Light, and I used the Meiwa. Land of the Morning Light is not a good quest line at all. It is literally this whole area, which, yeah, you might think, oh wow, that's not very big. Yeah, trust me, it's a lot of running. You're literally running from here to over 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 here. It's a nightmare. This is not a good starting zone at all. The only combat you do is against the bosses, and that is it. You might kill some little sheep or some silly thing, but other than that, all you're doing is running around doing dialogue the whole time. And if you're someone that enjoys a storyline that does nothing but talking and you're pushing the R button like crazy, this might be for you. But as far as I'm gonna say, as a new player, this teaches you nothing. You don't get any gear progression doing this quest line. You're literally here just running around. You're running around talking to people. That's it. And you're killing bosses. You need to do this quest line. You absolutely have to. This is where you get crystal. You get extra crystals from this area. Definitely needs to be done, but it doesn't need to be done right away. You can do this later. This is not something you need to do right away. This is not somewhere to start. If you're a new player, do not come here. I hate to tell you what to do. You're more than welcome to. Like I can't even compare Dark Souls to this because of the one-on-one fighting, because those bosses, when you fight them, they're two-shot mechanics. Like, they're not even challenging. I ran through this from the beginning. I was so excited because I was using this Meiwa, and Meiwa was so much fun to use. I didn't even get to actually use Meiwa properly until I left this area. I was just literally running around like a psychopath, two-shotting this monster, going over here, doing 20 quests that are pointless to get to the next monster or boss, to kill him in 2 shots, to start all over again and talk to another 20 people to go kill another boss, to 2-shot them as well. You will unlock these bosses, something you'll do after, maybe later after you do madness. Yes, I would say so. Otherwise, do not come here as a starting player. If you're brand new, don't come here. If you're a veteran player and you haven't done it yet and you need to do something for season, okay, yes, come here. Otherwise, you're gonna be drooling, hating your life while you're sitting here running around like a psychopath. So, good luck with that. Now, in conclusion, as our assassin turns his back to us, in conclusion of the starting area, I would say if you're a brand new player, brand new off the boat, I would recommend either Ancient Stone Chamber, because you're going to unlock all these nodes. To be fair, if you're a brand new player and you come to me and you ask me where to start, I'm going to tell you Ancient Stone Chamber. For a veteran player to MMOs, I would say start in Mountain Eternal Winter, and you want to speed through it and be done with it, yes, do that spot, and then you can backtrack and do the other quest. Now, as far as where to not go, I think I expressed it like crazy. Do not go to Land of the Morning Light if you're brand new. You can go there later. Do not go there. You will not gear progress. Yes, it'll be done, but it will not gear progress at all. With that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope it helps any new players make a decision of which starting area they should start. Thank you so much for watching, and come join us at Twitch. We make these videos on Twitch, and I had a lot of fun doing it with the crowd that come and watched us do it and help us make decisions as we went through this. Again, if you haven't had a chance yet, follow us on Twitch, and we'll see you there. We're making a new video coming soon, so come join us as we make it. Thank you, guys.